Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. If this is your first time here, why don't you watch a little bit of the video, and if you like what you see, hit subscribe, join us, join the party, we have a fun time. I am making an Easter egg today. This is a one roll mesh base. There'll be a video on this in the beginning of April. It's 6 18-inch ruffles along the inside, 24 pearls around the outside, and then just whatever was left over shoved in the middle. Yes, this is only one roll of mesh, which makes a nice flat wreath if that's what you're going for. Usually I would do this with a higher coverage mesh, but the mesh I was using was without a doubt the worst mesh I have ever. I had to take the garbage out and the bag wasn't even full because I was tired looking at the mesh that I had to throw away the entire roll. So this is not my preferred mesh to make this wreath. I ideally would want something with higher coverage, but you do what you gotta do. Let me move this because y'all know it's gonna fall on it and I'm being angry. Okay, I have some leftover fabric mesh from another wreath, and I just need a little bit more to this. So I'm gonna take this green fabric mesh and just put an additional curl in every tie on the outside. And this is the mesh I used in the Bike Bunny. I don't know if you guys have seen that yet. This one might be first. I think this one is first. So you'll see this mesh again on Wednesday. But I put 2 curls in the outside of that wreath, so I had 12 curls left over to go on the outside of this wreath. So if you do make like a one roll mesh wreath, you definitely want something higher coverage. The mesh that I originally ordered for this wreath, it was called Cream and Dark Orange Ticking Fabric Mesh. I've never dealt with a mesh like that. I have never seen anybody respond to a mesh like that when I posted it on Patreon. And then I went back to Craft Outlet and read outlets, read the reviews, and everybody was like, "This is terrible." And I said, "Yep." Also, did not know Craft Outlet had reviews. Good to know, because I'm gonna go back and leave a lot of reviews on some of the crap they've sent me. But yeah, the mesh was so, you know, it's like what? Oh no. Oh no. Wait a minute. I knew when I was making this wreath that I ended up with too many extras. One of them was behind the table, and I put the extra one in the middle, so let me fix this real quick. Oh, somebody's gonna see that in the video that already went up. It's gonna go up in April and be like, he missed one. I'm gonna go over once with that right now. So I had an extra piece that I just shoved in here, but that piece actually goes over here with the piece that fell behind the table. Yeah, that's my PSA today is if you're ordering something you haven't ordered before, I don't care how pretty it is, make sure there are reviews on it. Or at least check to see if there's reviews. Because then I tell you, there was no no saving any part of that wreath. Not an exaggeration. It was just, it was like cheesecloth by the time I was done. Like, it was just stringy. It was fraying. I didn't have any curls before. It's just a 10-inch piece. Loosely roll it, put the seam to the back, pinch it, stick it in. They're about 2 inches wide. I'll show you on the next one. So you don't want to do it, and you don't want this ring keeping thing. Because see, it's about 2 inches. And something else I wanted to say, if you were working with burlap, or jute, whatever this is, poly jute, I've been having this thing. It's been going for like the past year where every now and then, for whatever reason, I have trouble swallowing. Like, not trouble breathing, it's just like swallowing, like it feels weird, like can't swallow correctly. It happened last night. I was like, what did I do that's making me feel like this? And then I remember when I was making this wreath, which I guess y'all will see in the video when it comes up, I started coughing a lot because the fibers got in my mouth. And I was like, every time when I'm working with the burlap or the jute, And then last night I could not swallow. So if you have respiratory issues, put on a mask when you're working with this. Not so much the entire time when you're cutting it and when you're putting in the wreath. Like, definitely safeguard against not being able to swallow and freaking out and then having to go do, how much I did? I had a swallow study done. Um, I had x-rays. I went to an ENT and they were like, no, we don't see anything wrong. But, not one of them asked if I was breathing in burlap. Because I wasn't like, hey, I work at basically a coffee sack factory. Okay. These were cut closest to the center of the spool, so they're super tight. So you have to open them up a little bit before you put it in here. These last two in here. I really like this. I like this as a base, this one roll method, if you're going to add a bunch of stuff to it. Or if you use, if you use a full, like, you can get away with this mesh if you add a bunch of stuff to it. But if you use a full coverage mesh, it just makes a really nice base to work with. It's flatter. What am I doing? No, you open up a little bit. It's flatter than most of your like ruffle or cruffles or poofs or anything like that. And if you're just gonna cover everything up, this kind of mesh is a good one to use. But if you want to only use one roll mesh and you don't want to cover everything up, you just have to use something that's a little fuller coverage. Okay. So those are all in there. This has ruffles in the middle. Now, I did a wreath. It's going to be almost exactly like this, except it had a bunny on a bike. And it was an ordeal for me to try to get it into the wreath. So I'm going to try to have a little bit more success with this one. I got this one and the bike bunny, which you'll see on Wednesday from at home. They were both broken, which is the only reason I was able to afford them. This one is just like it's like a nice neutral thing. The other one was too. Like I have a hard time adding like a bunch of metallics or glitters with like these little woodland creatures or like the sisal animals. I just think it looks better to have like matte colored mesh and matte ribbon that's not shiny or sparkly or glittery. So with this one, I want to have them in the wreath towards the bottom. I don't want it to look like they're in a garden, so we're going to place a floral all around here. But I need a bow. I don't need a bow. People want to see a bow in a wreath. Like every time I've not put a bow in a wreath, like it's just at my Etsy shop, and sometimes somebody messages me and it's like, I really like this, but can you add a bow? And I'm like, oof, I guess. But you know what? I'm thinking, I just add some tails around the outside, and I want it like roses and tulips and whatever I have to come out from the back like they're sitting in a garden. I don't know. Let's get this in first because that's always the thing. This one's going to be easier because I can actually wire this little bench part there. Hang on, I can actually go here through these little holes. Yeah, that'll work. And then do one like back here maybe. Let's try that. These are like jumbo pipe cleaners because I'm out of my natural ones. Even though I knew I had to do this, or if I used all my natural ones on other crap. And these are from Joann's, and like you're like, oh, they're big, and they're probably super strong. They're not. They break very easily, so I have to make sure that I am cautious. I can put this at the bottom and then put a bow like over here. That's what I'm gonna do. Angle it more towards the bottom. Either way, some of these can come out. If I can recall where my over here, of course. I'm gonna take the middle out. Give that a couple more twists because I took the curl out. Take this out, and then probably this one, and maybe this one. I'm gonna leave everything else because I don't know what's going on yet. Surprised, right? You all surprised that I don't know what I'm doing? Alright. If we put this here, towards the bottom, in the middle, I know, it's strange. put this here, put our florals behind here, and then put a bow either like over here with some florals or something, I don't know. So I'm going to feed it. How do I do this? I'm going to do the bottom one first. Just make sure we don't pull too tight because I don't want to break this. Cleaner. I don't want to break bench because that is very thin wood on there. I think this is a position because I'm coming in right on the inside of the frame. Come on. It's like falling down on the other side of the table. Alright, I'm gonna very quickly just make... What is this? Oh, the leg is like going through the curl. Okay. I'm gonna make some quick adjustments to this because that looks terrible. So you go. And I'm not overly fond of the stuff that looks like aquarium plants. And her dress has been problematic since day one, so I'm just going to glue that down, glue the little apron down. These look like calico critters, huh? Is she giving, are they giving anybody else calico critter vibes? Okay, and since I took Floral away, I'm going to get our big carrot. If I can get it, like, in there. I don't think that's going anywhere, but I'll put the glue on it anyway. Why does this look so uneven? Okay, I'm going to make a bow. Here maybe? Up here in this corner? Or maybe over here just to try something. And maybe do something over there too. Okay. Alright, so a 4-inch gray, 2.5 inch, it's called diagonal buffalo check. It's like a black and cream Swiss dot and an orange and cream stripe. It's got a little bit of glitter in it, but not too much. Alright, and because I don't have, I guess I could put a jumbo on this. I'm not gonna. I just love this when I do this. Like, fold this on so much and you're always gonna have that crease right there. Down. So 8-inch tails. Oops. How's everybody doing? Good? As a adult man now, I did something that is very unusual for me and actually spent the money to fix something that was broken in my house. Normally I'm just like, nope, you know what, I'll buy Wreath stuff and I'll make money and then I'll use that to fix something that's wrong in my house. But instead this time I said, I have money, I'm going to fix something that's in my house instead of buying more Wreath stuff. Because inevitably, if I would have bought Wreath stuff to sell to make money to fix my dryer, I would have turned around and then spent the money made to buy more Wreath stuff to make more money. But my dryer has been broken for about 6 years, and I finally said, that's enough. That's enough of that. And I called, and somebody came today and fixed it. Super professional guy. Very nice, very chill. So I've been doing laundry that probably doesn't need it done all day, just because I can. We were like 5 3/4, like just slightly shorter than the other ones I just did. Okay, I'm gonna take down my curtains. I'm gonna actually do them before the sun. I was like, wait, I can't have that running while I'm trying to film. The refrigerator makes enough noise right there. I think that's what that is, the background noise in my videos, and I'm always like, what is that? When I'm editing, and I'm like, I don't know what that is, but I think it's a refrigerator. My refrigerator's like right there. I really like this 510160919. It's like a faux burlap. Very nice. I was super happy with all the ribbons I got in my spring order from Craft Outlet. See, I really like this ribbon, so I've been like putting it in everything. And this ribbon, I feel like I've been using it for like 3 years now. I think I'm just gonna do a loop. That's probably why I've been using it for 6 years now. 3 years now, whatever I just said. I'm seriously low on pipe cleaners. Why is this weird? I guess because this needs to come that way, maybe? Figure it out in the end. Probably should have had this turned on already. come on. Really? That's gonna take some finagling from me, I think. Alright, let's see where we're at with this. Alright, so I'd probably just do something here and here and then do my flowers in the background. But what I want to do, I think what I want is just, let's just do this again. 8 to 8. This is a 16-inch piece. A 15-inch piece. Two 15-inch pieces, I guess. 7 is 14 to 8 is 15. And two 14-inch pieces. My garbage cans in here, so I'm just throwing stuff all over the floor to sweep up later. I'm gonna go back and trim the rest of these later. Oh, come on. Really? That's gonna take some finagling from me, I think. Alright, let's see where we're at with this. Alright, so I'd probably just do something here and here and then do my flowers in the background. What do I want to do? I think what I want is just, let's just do this again. 8 to 8. This is a 16-inch piece. A 15-inch piece. Two 15-inch pieces, I guess. 7 is 14 to 8 is 15. And then two 14-inch garbage cans on in here. I'm just throwing stuff all over the floor to sweep up later. I'm going to go back and trim the rest of these later. You know what, I can probably, instead of tying these off, I can probably just put them in existing ties, so I'm just going to stack these on top. I'll go right here. Oh, I'll make her almost delete. This one may be over here, yeah. I usually don't do 4-inch tails, and not that these are really tails, but I don't really do 4-inch tails in, or so to do 4-inch tails, what I was trying to say. But I want this gray in here. Alright, I'll go in and clean all of this up. And then I will be back after dinner, and we'll add our florals and hopefully tie everything together, because I'm not 100% right now, I'm not gonna lie. I think if I had used my original mesh, this would have been perfect, but it's not quite for me yet. Alright, let's get this done. I have pulled out some tulips, some peonies, some greenery, some roses. We're gonna see what happens. This is some Christmas greenery that was left over at Michael's. It's got a little sparkle to it, but not like sparkle. Ugh. I'm gonna cut off a couple pieces of this to fill in around them, create that kind of sitting and going with your main kind of look. And I have stood up because this is always a little easier for me when I'm sanding, I think. Okay, so this is a tall piece. We're gonna kind of want this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like the way this is going. I'm gonna just stick that directly on the bench, so we'll see. I like this green. I mean, I could definitely see how it would be used for Christmas, but it's also, it's not like it's covered with snow, you know? I forgot to trim all those. Okay, well. Oh, okay, I just dripped glue everywhere. I'm gonna touch that until it dries off so I can just peel it right up. I'm just gonna bring some of these up. So everything doesn't look like hazelnut S. There's nothing out there, not anywhere else. Glue strings everywhere. Okay. Got some Michael's tulips. I'm gonna cut them long so I can kind of stick them in the background. Ready? Like one day somebody's gonna edit a video of me together of me saying, really? I'm going to put a big flower there. Ah! Yikes, tripped them. I don't know if it's because I've been up since 4 a.m., but I'm super tired tonight. I think a lot of it was like waiting around. Not that I was waiting around, but like knowing that the guy was coming to the dryer and not being anxious about it, just being like, alright, I can't do anything until he's here and he goes. But I did go drop business off at Deco with Mom. These are nice. Michaels. Might as well just call them. There goes a big flower. Is that really like flowers in that bush? One, two, three, four, five. So I'm gonna go like over here. Hmm. This one, yeah, because I don't want one down here. I'm definitely gonna have to hit this one with the air dryer to get all these webs off. I'm gonna pair this with these middle ones. These are from Walmart. I really like these roses. Ah, I bit my tongue. They're like $3 for the stem, which is a bud and a really full flower, and then like a half open flower. These are too long. They drive me crazy. I have kind of lost off the bench, but admittedly there wasn't much to the bench to begin with. I think we're going to take some of these and bring them over there. Just a little bit of greenery. These are actually very nice looking leaves. And just some more orange to bring out this, and the carrot, and the orange, and the peas. Push the floral, the foliage up. I think it's like 3. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's nice. Ow, ow. Let's stay where I put it. Maybe, huh? Okay. There are strings everywhere. Let me trim this up and then go to bed. Wow, there's glue all over this. I'm just going to trim these to my own discretion. Just where I feel like they might be too long. I'm going to put carrots in this, but I think this is enough, huh? Look at the ribbon flying out all over the place. Luckily, no florals. Alright, I'm gonna call that done. I like it. These look a little underscale, like they're not enough for this, but maybe everything doesn't have to be enormous. So if you like this wreath, you can purchase it on Etsy along with the Wreath. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. You can support the channel by joining us at Patreon for $5 a month for behind-the-scenes content and exclusive tutorials. For $20 a month, you can join the Sign Club, where you get all the regular Patreon stuff plus Sign every month. My Amazon wishlist is linked down below if you want to support the channel, and you can always leave me a tip on Venmo so I can buy lunch for my mother. Hope y'all. Now it's better. Oh, so thanks for watching. I will see you guys later. Bye. So thanks for watching. I will see you guys later. Bye bye.